Welcome Navruz. Assalam Navruz. According to the ancient sources about the origin of Navruz, from time immemorial it was widespread across Azerbaijan, Uzbekistan, Iran, Afghanistan, Tajikistan, and many other eastern countries during the Achaemenid period, 6th centuries BC. In this sense, the history of Navruz can be estimated as 25 century. Navruz is an official public holiday in Uzbekistan. It is officially celebrated on March 21. Navruz is a Persian word and is translated as a new day. One of the ancient scholars, Abu Rayhan Biruni, in his book Monuments of Ancient Peoples, mentioned Navruz as the first day of the year. Although it is difficult to say exactly when and how Navruz came into being, it can be said that this holiday came to life by wise people. Some people might say it was a religious holiday. Some will say it came to life by Zoroastrians. In Uzbekistan, the holiday Navruz is a cultural and traditional event. Celebration of Navruz as a new year was founded on profoundly scientifically based laws of the universe and nature, such as the entry of the sun into the zodiac sign, the equinox, the lengthening of the day, and the beginning of the revival, rebirth in nature. Most of our Asian traditions passed through the centuries by our great ancestors, have been proved to be built on scientific observations of the nature and the ecosystem in general. What is Navruz? Navruz is the beginning of the day, the intensification of light, the rebirth of nature. It comes with the first drops of spring rain. The flowers and the trees bloom, to the time the fruits ripen, and until the time the animals produce offspring. And that is why Navruz is the beginning of everything, and the beginning of the universe. In the pre-Islamic Navruz customs of the common people on the day of the holiday, people give each other sugar and sweets, wishing each other sweet life, or sprinkle each other with water, wishing abundance of water and a good harvest, and many other traditions. In the following centuries, the rituals of cleaning the yard and the house, or planting greenery and flowers in the backyard and the streets became a tradition to show respect to nature, also showing respect to others, visiting the elderly, neighbors, families in need, and the disabled also became a very common tradition. These traditions displayed the willingness for purification of the soul inside and the world outside. Navruz is a big social event. It is a festive gathering of family members, neighborhood, and friends. During hospitality, people exchange gifts or sweets. The festivities continue with dances, games and performances, as well as mass festivities. A variety of food cooked predominantly with green and vegetables. Cooked and served with sumalak. It is customary to prepare a sumalak during Navruz time. Sumalak is the main ceremonial dish of the holiday. Sumalak is a sweet paste made entirely from germinated wheat and is cooked in a large cauldron, kazan. To prepare a sumalak, friends, relatives, and neighbors, usually women, gather around the kazan, all taking a turn to stir the mixture. When ready, sumalak is distributed among neighbors, relatives, and friends. Navruz is widely celebrated in every school, public and private companies and institutions across all Uzbekistan. The holiday celebrations are spread out over several days. Welcome to Navruz. Assalam Navruz.
Başı taraf Hoşimga yoray, hoşimga yoray. Tükenmez sevdamı salding boshimga voy yoray. Şöyle sevdalarını salding boshimga, bir kelmading halim so'rab boshimga. Qayg'u hasrat munosib emas yoshimga yorar jonim. Ay voy yoray. Qayg'u hasrat munosib emas yoshimga yorar jonim. Voy yoray. Umr davlatlaring bo'lsin ziyodaye voy yoray. Jamoatdek oy bilan sho'xliklari soy bilan cho'pon qizi qo'y boqding kichiklangan toy bilan iya iya havo ya ha ha aya cho'pon qizi cho'pon qiz qilmajini biron qiz cho'pon qizi cho'pon qiz aqlin oldi janon qiz. Hey! Childir sochni chirma, kampir bir gap aytayin. Qaynim deganing chinmi, ko'nglini il aytayin. Sardorlik oychi jamol, aytmasam dil qo'ymaydi. Shu qizchani ko'rmasam, yuragim o'ynaydi.
O'ynaydi, qo'ymaydi yo, qo'ymaydi.
Oshingizga qaldirg'och qanollari ishmidi. Aybarchindek sulular ko'zingizga ishmidi. Childir sochni chirma, kampir bir gap aytayin. Qaynim deganing chinmi, ko'nglini il aytayin. Sardorlik oychi jamol, aytmasam dil qo'ymaydi. Shu qizchani ko'rmasam, yuragim o'ynaydi.
O'ynaydi, qo'ymaydi yo, qo'ymaydi.
Boshlaringiz kamonmi?
Jamoatni,
Menday jigit jamonmi? Oybarchindek suluv qiz, suydim desam jamonmi? Kecha shu qiz qarashi yuragimga o't qo'ydi. Aytsam dardimni qizga yo'q deya darsak qo'ydi. Sardorlik oychi jamol, aytmasam dil qo'ymaydi. Shu qizchani ko'rmasam yuragim o'ynaydi. Hey! Olib qo'y! Qamchi 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 ur, oldingi marraga ur. Qamchi 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 ur, oldingi marraga ur. Ur, ho, qamchi ur. Marra tomon otni sur. Ur, ho, qamchi baskala. Şehir oldu ülke yitir baskala. Devran kirdi kivirdi gül şaynatkan. Yaş gülüp nur şaşıp durma oynatkan.
Biz jasad artırgan bu altın dünya. Hem bir heves yeter aziz şürt olsun. Hur yıllar hurlap, turnalar kurkurlap. O'zbegim tuprog'iga Navruz keldi gurillab. Bu havo qanday havo, havo emas sho'x navo. 18 yosh yoringdek sengadir bag'ring harom. Alyor, 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 ol bo'lsin alyor, 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 ol bo'lsin alyor, alyor. Aralarga yarashir, arlar gul talashir, aralarga yarashir. Qahqahavur qiyqircha bu olam yashil, yashil. Alyor, 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 ol bo'lsin alyor, alyor. Gece yurgun gece ocağda ot tongacha. Kim pişirse sumalak yaşasın ey mingacha. Bo'lmaganni bo'ldirdi, kulmaganni kuldirdi. Bu dunyoning tam ko'stin Navruz o'zi to'ldirdi. Alyor, 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 ol bo'lsin alyor, alyor. Olov balda, ol balda, tom boshida qizg'aldi. Olov balda, ol balda, tom boshida qizg'aldi. Poylab dehqon yo'lini bo'rsillaydi bo'z tuproq. Alyor, 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 ol bo'lsin alyor, alyor. Şod bo'lmasin g'animlar, oqqan daryo oqadi. Hur yillar hurillab, turnalar qurqurillab. O'zbegim diyorida Navruz kezar gurillab. Alyor, 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 ol bo'lsin alyor, 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 ol bo'lsin alyor, alyor.
Yıllar köplezgimizde soruyor, Özbegim aytılmadan koyuyor. 7 yaşta 70 yaşa oynaydı ya, ilezgimizni fayz almadan çayıyor. Lezgi şunu canına can veredi, lezgi şunu cana derman veredi, lezgi şunu canına can veredi, lezgi şunu cana derman veredi. Canın acam